User X culture.
What can we say to start?
I don't know what we can say to start. We just started. Let's talk about it. So there's a video, right, that I wanted to kind of show you guys, so you guys can watch.
You can just start basic. How was you guys' days and let it just flow out.
Yeah, let's just go.
Why don't you do it then?
Okay.
This is why we can't be structured. We have to just be the way it is.
Just be like this. How was you guys' day today? Anything interesting? Whiteboarding, wireframing, any of that stuff? No. No? How about no?
Wait, whiteboarding is another thing.
They're like, "What's up, my people? How you guys doing? Today we got some good stuff."
People. I want to tell you, I fucking hate painting. I've been painting a picture for this lady, and it is pissing me off immensely. This is the reason why I deal with ink and markers and not paint. It is. I feel like they're just in a minute when I'm in my groove.
Hell yeah!
I gotta stop and let shit dry, and it's killing me.
Don't let it dry. Who's the peoples? Yeah, Lo, what's the character? The person's name?
Oh, ABI.
ABI.
Space. CON.
CON.
You're right there.
Oh,
Abi Connick.
Connick?
Yeah, she's cool. You can do the full
Abi.
process one is nice. The client one, she talks about more about this dealing with clients and how like her process is.
Let's
she has a very long process and it's a very clean, beautiful process.
This is 9 minutes.
Like mine's. I have shades of it, but she has like a.
Which one do you want to do? This 9-minute one, or you want to?
Either one. One is more based on design.
Which
and
one?
the other one is more based on like dealing with the client.
Let's do it the client process. Well, the stages of designing a brand. You want to try that one?
So you can go through the stages of designing, like the research, this and that. The other one is more based on the client. Like since you guys probably don't deal with the client that much, like the head of the company or something like that. Like us, we normally deal with the main person for the or like maybe second in charge, but there's always kind of like.
So which one?
At least freelance wise, you'll pretty much always kind of meet the head of the company a lot of times.
All right. So which one we're voting here? Let's vote.
The top two are the ones I suggest. Anyone is good. One, like I said, is more design. One is more based on client.
Which is the client one? I want to see that one.
That's
the one to the left.
Left.
This one.
Yeah, client
we might watch both.
Having a clear and streamlined process when designing a brand can be the difference of being a productive and successful designer or being an overworked and stressed one.
What is up with these girls showing me off with these nice, like, clean desks? I have sticky notes everywhere.
That's why in this video I'm going to show you my exact process I go through when designing a brand for a client. I'm making this video because it's often an underlooked but important part.
She looks young.
She is young.
Oh, she is?
She's like in her mid-20s, early 20s.
Oh, nice.
Of any business.
She has a nice bubbly
and processes can
style.
make or break a business.
Okay.
A
That's cool.
organized one saves you time, prevents stress, and creates
obviously
trust.
you can tell
But
she's
a
not from
non-existent and messy one can make you feel overwhelmed, look unprofessional, and make you question why you started your business in the first place. Essentially, a well thought out and organized process can bring the joy of owning your business back by relieving stress and allowing you to focus more on the things you actually enjoy, like being creative. With that said, here are all of the stages.
What did she just draw? I'm trying to figure that out.
Go through throughout this video.
She'll show you a thing later.
Each one showing you exactly what I do and why I do it. First up, the inquiry stage. A potential client has inquired via my inquiry form on my website. I take a look through it to get a rough understanding of the project details, things like budget, services they require, and more. I will then make the decision if I want to take the inquiry any further. This decision is normally based upon their Pinterest board and if their desired style fits with mine.
Wait, what? They created a Pinterest board?
She had to, which is kind of getting a little popular, is have the client make a Pinterest board and send it to you.
What?
Oh, that's what you were talking about before the mood board?
Should we hire
her? Yeah,
her?
like a mood board.
So they use Pinterest for that?
because everybody can use it. You can just type out type out something. People just whatever picture they kind of like that follows their kind of design.
Yeah, they'll pin it, right? They'll pin that.
They'll just pin it, save it, and then be like, hey, there's pictures there, and then you could kind of look to see kind of like what kind of style is it going to work with you or something like that.
Well, let's see. Maybe we should
That's
hire her.
interesting.
She could create our brand a little
If
better.
not, I will recommend them to a designer who is better suited to that style. But if it is a good fit, I will respond to their inquiry via email confirming their brand package and ask any more necessary questions about their business. These questions normally include finding more about their business and their objectives, if they want any extras included in their package, e.g. social media templates, and questions about their Pinterest board. Stage 2, brand proposal. Now I've clarified with the potential client exactly what it is they want and the deliverables within their package.
Did she say she talked to them already or no? I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she
I
sent
can
them
now
an
get
email.
on to creating the brand proposal.
Well, there's no actual.
If she feels that she's
conversation?
the right style.
So
Or
just
if she isn't, she recommends them to another designer.
So
For
no
this, I put
communication.
together a 12-page document using my proposal template
Damn.
that
A lot of
outlines
designers
the
do-
business's
do.
objectives,
Alright.
in-depth details about my
I
design
get a lot of
process,
clients
and
from
what
other
deliverables are
designers all
included
the time.
within each stage.
Okay.
I also include a project timeframe, project cost, and the next steps. This document gets sent over to the potential client via email, and if they're happy with everything, then we will proceed to the next stage of the process. A little FYI, having this proposal document not only saves you time during this part of the process, but it lays everything out in a clear and concise way, making you look professional and help sell your services in the best way.
Yeah.
Stage 3,
I would say also.
But is she getting a
does help a lot.
deposit?
It does.
Like, does she?
Because it's like planning, right? I'm sorry, like what you said?
Is she getting a deposit?
That's coming in. This is all just
Oh,
if agreeing to
This
the
is-
job.
Yeah, this is agreeing to the job. Taking
Okay.
the
And
job.
how long you think it's gonna take, or kind of like you throw out the figure, like it's gonna cost you this. Some people also is, what am I doing? Am I just creating a logo? And that's it. But now some people be like, oh, I want to make a box design. I want you to do social media, stuff like that. You just start adding up. Like, let's teach you. Adding and adding up.
Yeah. Let's see.
onboarding. So after receiving the proposal and agreeing they are happy with it, I will then set up the client's project portal in Notion. This is the central hub for the project. Here is where the client will find their contract to sign, invoices, a discovery questionnaire, and lots more. This is also where all presentations
Wait, what's Notion? Is this it? Notion free for personal use. No, this is something else, right? She was talking about invoicing through it.
yeah, team up with.
Yeah, it probably is a.
Mm-hmm.
Like create a roadmap. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so this is her what? Her
Wait, they have Figma. Go back to it. Go down. I saw Figma. Unless I'm going crazy.
What are you talking about?
Right there. You're going fast.
Oh, hold on.
It collaborates with Figma. Going.
Oh, right here.
Mm-hmm. It's called Fig Manual.
What the heck is this? All right, Figma is so big, man.
I know.
will be uploaded for receiving feedback. At this stage, I also take an upfront payment of 50% of the project cost, which secures
50%.
There it is.
That's nice.
That's what I do now.
That's what you gotta do.
the client's place. Using a project management system allows
That's how you
all
know
of
the client is
information
real,
to be
too.
stored in one place, making it really simple to access all of the information belonging to the project, plus it prevents endless email threads. Stage 4. Brand strategy and creative
that?
direction. Endless email. Access all of the information belonging
Yeah,
to
that's
be
Notion,
stored
right?
in
She
one
uses
place,
project management
making it
system,
really
Notion.
simple to access all of the information belonging to the project, plus it prevents endless email threads. Stage 4. brand strategy and creative direction. Now the client is set up within their portal, it's time to take a deep dive into the business and discover what it is they want to achieve. I do this by getting the client to fill out an in-depth discovery questionnaire 2 weeks before the project start date.
I wish
will then
I can get
schedule
clients
in
to
a
do
video
that.
call with them to give me a chance to ask any more necessary questions and an in-depth discovery questionnaire 2 weeks before. I do this by getting.
What are your audience frustration problems they face? Okay, I would have asked that. Yeah, that's a good question. Why would your customer specifically pick your service around? Yep. Wow. So she literally is just focused on creating the brand. They do the research.
You got to kind of, to help make things go fast, they kind of do the research for you, or at least give you give you the bike with the training wheels, and then when you get it, you take those wheels off and ride. You know.
I look at question number 7. Who are your top 3 competitors? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They're asking them to do the research, so
that's pretty cool.
She's skipping the first diamond. You know what I'm saying? In our process, there's no research. There's no figuring out what the research tells you, and she's automatically going to kind of solution. 10 minutes already?
Getting the client to fill out an in-depth discovery questionnaire 2 weeks before the project start date. I will then schedule in a video call with them to give me a chance to ask any more necessary questions about their business. The topics of these questions are normally around their target audience, their business goals, and the visual direction of the brand. After this call, within 1 week, I'll put together around a 14-page presentation about the brand. This includes their values, business goals, audience personas, problems and solutions, competitor analysis, and design solutions.
Problem, solution,
Another
competitive
component this
analysis.
presentation
That's very
includes
similar
is
to
2
us.
mood boards for the visual direction of the brand.
Boards.
This step is crucial before designing. This gives the client a final choice in terms of the creative direction for the brand. If you want more information about this stage, I have a dedicated video all about this, and I will leave a link in the description. Stage 5, logo design. Now it's time for the creative work. Once the client has chosen one of the 2 mood boards and are aligned with the brand strategy, it's straight into designing the brand identity. Within this, I'll design a full logo suite. This includes the following: a primary logo, secondary logo, logo mark, plus other variations. A distinct color palette, complementary
a watermark?
typography.
Is that a watermark kind of?
What? The secondary logo?
No, the logo mark. Is that like a watermark?
You know how Amazon has a smiley face?
Yeah.
It would be like just a smiley face.
Oh.
Interesting. I never knew that term.
Yeah.
Oh.
Assets and
Like
patterns.
Nike is a check.
Yeah, just a check.
It doesn't need to say Nike for you to know it.
Right.
And Apple, you have the Apple.
Right, it just has to just be like an
I use the
iconic.
one concept method.
Oh.
This is where I design one brand identity instead of designing 2 or 3 concepts for them to choose from. The reason for this is I find there are fewer revisions and the client has a lot more clarity on the one direction. This usually takes around 1 to 2 weeks to complete. Then once I'm happy with the overall look, it's then on to preparing the brand presentation. Stage 6. Brand presentation.
It's a lot of stages.
The brand presentation is a way of presenting the
going a little
proposed
crazy.
brand identity to
Like,
the client,
it's never really
while
this
also selling
perfect,
it
at least
in
in
the
my
best
experience,
possible
but
way. Once I'm happy with the
it is very
branding, I'll put
good
together a presentation of around 20 to 24 pages. This includes the full logo suite and in-depth descriptions about my design decisions. This presentation also includes the brand's typography, brand assets, photography direction, and shows their brand in action through mock-ups. I do this presentation because it gives me a chance to explain my thought process and decision making at each step within the branding process. This shows the client that thought has gone into it and they will trust
What
it.
did she use that? That was Photoshop?
It looks like Illustrator
Art Illustrator.
Oh, Illustrator.
She really never uses Photoshop.
Yeah, I guess as an Illustrator you wouldn't. So it's all vectored.
within the branding process. This shows the client that thought has gone into it and they will trust in your skills and knowledge even more, leading to a vote in confidence and less revisions. When complete, this gets uploaded to the Notion portal for the client to access and give feedback. Stage 7, feedback and revisions. After uploading the client presentation to Notion, I give the client
this is a little similar to what we do though.
But this is weird, right? She already presented almost final product before she even asked for feedback to iterate. That's I feel like that's a lot of work.
She's doing this in the perfect scenario.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure in real life you're skipping a lot of stuff. It's just try to get to this as best as possible. To do like a 12-page like brand strategy, like a lot of people are not going to do it. I mean, it depends on, I guess, on the clientele.
I would do it, but at the end, like now she's taking feedback. This is wrong. Like to me, this is wrong. Like, why are you taking feedback after you did like hours of work? Take feedback before the final version.
She's doing the waterfall.
Clear feedback about the brand identity.
Sometimes you have to do that.
I give my clients 2 revisions
your clients
within
sometimes
their
won't see
package to make
the full
any
vision
necessary changes
unless
that
it's
they
kind of
need.
really done.
Sometimes us designers nail it first time, and sometimes things need to be refined. In the portal, there are an array of questions I get the client to answer regarding the brand identity. I can then gauge the overall feeling towards the identity and whether we need to hop on a call to discuss further feedback and refinements. If any amends need to be done, I will confirm this with the client and make any necessary changes. Once they are happy with the project and there are no further amends, we can move on to the next stage. Stage 8. Touch points. So the brand identity for the business has now been signed off, and it's time to move on to creating the touch points. This is where I create any extras the client has within their packaging. This can be anything from product packaging, stationery, social media templates, and more. For these extras, I'll get any information I need from my client before designing. For example, a die line template if I was designing product packaging. I spend up to around a week designing the additional touch points. I then put this into another presentation and present this to the client via the portal. Stage 9, feedback, revisions, and sign off. The client then reviews this presentation.
Keep on going back to doing them.
So it's like it's a little similar to what we do though.
Yeah, I mean we would
we
would do iterating a lot, but we would iterate at the sketch level. She's iterating at the like almost high res level.
The high fidelity, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's hard, like, because of what they're doing, they can't do it in the sketch level.
Right, there is no sketch level, except like what she's doing. Like me, there is, because I'm drawing, so yeah, I'm going to give you a sketch level. But doing something in Illustrator, there's no, I mean, you can do very fast versions where everything is not closed up, right? Just looks good, and then later on, you come back and start, filling up those holes. And
I don't know, this seems like a lot, unless she has already templated things that she sends to them. So like, put like if you want to.
Yeah, she does. That's what she's saying. She came out with a whole thing, and you'll find out that she also sells like the templates of everything.
Templates, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Like her whole brand strategy, like the whole thing written out, and it's just basically you plug and play.
Yeah, all right, that makes more sense of why she's
within the stage to refine any of the designs presented. Once they are happy and any necessary changes have been made, the client then signs the whole project off. Stage 10, offboarding and packaging up files. So the project has now been signed off and the client pays the remainder 50% of the project. Once this is paid, I package up all of the brand files, export their logos, and create a brand guidelines document. The files will then be uploaded to the Notion portal for them to download, along with a goodbye packet. This includes an outline of the brand files, tips and resources, how to leave a review, and if they want to work with me again in the future. Just for reference, a whole brand identity project can take roughly around 5 to 7 weeks to complete.
So Elena, she changed workstations.
I saw that a few times.
So there
I was
it is.
being
My
nice.
complete
It's like she was in the
process I go through
kitchen.
with a
She was...
client when designing their brand. If you'd be interested in me bringing out a course on this process, but going into even more details, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this video has helped you streamline your design process, and if it has, make sure to give it a big thumbs up,
Streamline?
hit
What's
that
she talking
subscribe button,
about?
and I will see you
Or
at
help
the next
you.
video.
Still a whole
Bro,
process.
that's crazy.
But it would never be. That's perfect. You would only get, like, if you went through all those stages, you're really only taking one piece out of a lot of pieces. But and it also depends on the type of client you have. Like that, she has like what sound like be good startup, like people starting up with good money, startup kind of flow. You would do something that, and plus that's probably like $100,000 job minimum.
Nice.
Yeah. That makes sense.
No.
Yeah, because I still don't see it, man. Like an iteration. She already did color logos and everything. I'm like, damn, that's a lot.
Well, they have to see the color. Like that's unfortunately that's just how it works.
Nah.
Because if you just send them like the logo in a black and white file or a white file with green text, they'll never get it. But then you just put it next to a damn. You put us a mock-up, put it on a bag, and people will be like, yeah, that's what I want, or something.
Well, that's like considered like for us, like I do like a high fidelity.
Like that.
Which
like
it looks
that right
almost
there, that's
perfect.
really easy to do because that's literally just a template. It's a Photoshop action template that you just plop the. This is a smart object. You just paste your pictures on it.
Yeah,
It's
and
there.
it shows it. Okay.
Presentation about the brand. This includes their values, business goals, audience personas, problems and solutions, competitor analysis.
I guess we should do like a review.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. So I think yeah, I get that she's doing the loan process. My beef is that she's doing a lot.
It's a lot of work, but like I said, you get a startup with good money that's going to pay you $100,000 for this project. You're going to have to give that whole thing.
Yeah.
And then plus you become that you created the package. So even if you stop designing and never touch it, somebody should be able to read all your notes and everything like that, and it would always be consistent without anybody noticing.
Yeah, we do that too. We document our whole process and thinking about it and all that as you're doing it at the end of the end. I mean, obviously we don't package it to somebody, but we do package it to show.
And she's talking about like this is like a whole design package, so it's not just the logo.
Yeah.
It's the look and the feel. It's probably what the packaging is gonna look like.
It's the big package,
a lot of times,
right?
So there's a lot of little designs and.
Yeah, so it's the big.
Sometimes you kind of forget how much designs are in just a little bit of packaging because we see it all the time.
Yeah.
Like where that barcode goes and this and that. Like
I
it
think
can
what
get
I
a
would
little
like
tricky
to know
sometimes.
is like how long it takes her to deliver like a first draft of this stuff.
I think she said something about 2 weeks, but I don't even know, like a draft or something. But I don't know if that was draft or something.
Yeah, I don't think I heard that.
I don't like that. It's all based on the I guess the person that's hiring her assumptions of what the brand should be and why it should be, because they're not.
It's gotta please them.
Yeah.
Like you steer them in that direction, but you still at the end of the day they have to like it.
Yeah, that's how it is. They're the client. If it's not going to work for them, then you could teach them or guide them, like why this isn't going to work.
Try to hold their hand, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, some people you just can't do anything about it.
They want what they want.
Yeah.
Because it's their company or their whatever it is they're building. They have a vision.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 100% right.
A designer is there to make that vision come to life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only thing, right? She's getting hired to do what they say. She's not really being the creative director in this aspect where she gets to lead them. Instead, they're leading.
But even a creative director has to take orders from somebody.
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying like they can lead the company in this case.
You want them to kind of lead, so you don't be there all day designing a million things.
Yeah, or deciding on a million things.
Because very rare are you going to get the client that whereas they're kind of happy about, as long as they get something that looks nice, they're good. Like there's very few that, and then a lot of times it's talking a client out of certain things more than anything.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'm telling you, I remember I was telling you guys about a logo about like with freaking pyramids and eyes with skeleton hands. Like now I finally got them to remove the skeleton hands, and now everything is moving perfect. But
good. So you got them to remove it. Good.
So I like this format a lot more than I like Chumbun's format because
he's still on Chumbun's.
No. Like listen, even the other girl. That format of just like kind of overviews are annoying. Here she lays out like what she presents.
Remember, her brand is being bubbly and fun because that's her thing. It's like she's very bubbly and fun. Her designs are the same exact way.
And her video is not lazy. Like it's like
she does some good videos. I can't lie. I like her videos.
Her videos are like cut after cut.
But you also got to keep in mind, this is her business, so she wants to get clients. She's gonna show.
Yeah, this
you
is
want
a
good work.
Commercial.
You're gonna get work from me.
Yeah,
I applaud her. She's doing an excellent job promoting herself and the process.
She sold out Notion here, and it wasn't an advertiser, by the way.
Wow. How long
she does have a
sponsor
though?
She does right here, Elemento.
Yeah, that's a big company. That's where if you want to buy like designs, pictures, mock-ups, like fonts.
Okay.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah. Or you can buy like their subscription service. I think it's like maybe $20 a month, and you have their library of stuff.
And they have mocks. I think I've got a few mocks from them. Yeah.
What's that? Mocks?
Yeah.
All types of things. It's a real beautiful high-res picture. Sometimes you can't go to Google to find some great pictures.
So this is probably where she uploads her templates.
Probably, maybe.
No, she has her templates on her own website.
Okay, she has a website. Let's look at her website.
Yeah, her own website.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so
I like her. I give her a thumbs up.
Her videos are real good. They're bubbly. Come out like every week. She does little design challenges.
Oh, that's fun.
Like there was a challenge that a lot of designers was like, can you make a logo in 15 minutes?
Right.
Wow. You could do that. You could do that in 5 minutes.
Well, maybe the design part is always what the hell you're going to think of.
Yeah.
And if it's going to look any good. But
So we are back with some incredibly useful Adobe Illustrator tools.
First is the shear tool that allows you to slant your type or an object. So if you ever need anything to be in a
all right, she definitely got some like little things she's planned here. This is what we need to do too. So yeah, her videos are nicer than ours. I'm not. That's that video she has here. That's only like, what is it, 15 minutes or something like that.
She's also been doing it for a while. It's not like she's been doing it for years.
I'm talking about her work. The video editing herself, she sat down to do that. That's even the way. Even
I think she has an editor now.
Oh, dang!
Yeah, a lot of people at a certain point will start to get an editor.
Yeah, we need an editor,
especially like this.
Yeah, this is nice. This is clean.
And I believe she records everything, and then just gives it to.
Yeah, the
editor to edit it up.
I want to hear how it starts. Go to the beginning.
Oh, here we go with your intros.
Having a clear and streamlined process when designing a brand
starts it right off.
And can be the difference of being a productive and successful designer or being an overworked and stressed one.
Let's see another video how she starts it.
She presented the problem statement first.
In this video, you're going to watch me, a designer, design a brand completely from scratch. I'll be going over all of the important stages so you get an in-depth and detailed look at the design. identity from the ground up. They are based in Toronto, Canada, in time frame and lots more. February 18th, onboarding. The client accepts the proposal and is sent a contract to sign along with receiving a 50%. What kind of fonts we're going to be working with?
She speeds it up here. The other one was much more intense.
Well, this is the design process, so this is going to talk more about putting it together.
I think this may be a little too rustic, so it is gone. Next is Be Bold. Now we want to go bold, and I do like how it kind of feels personalized already, so we'll keep that. Next is Borders Regular. Once again, I really like this one. I get like pulled in by certain fonts, and I have a really good feeling about this one. So we now have the primary font that I'm now going to turn into that primary logo type. Now, one of the first things that I think about is exactly how I want it to be laid out. Now, for this one, I know that I kind of want all the letters to be going into one another. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust each self in your client's shape. If you're trying to draw something symmetrical, you really wanted to create something and get it to the desired shape and length that I want. And I can now drag the art brush, which is sugar, onto the line, and it will act excited for this brand. It now has other colours, but for now, I really like, I could add like some circles of sweets, maybe like falling. Let's see if that works with the pencil tool and make them a little imperfect because everything's together. Now the last...
That's a lollipop with legs?
She did good.
Yeah, because I think it's a vegan treat place or something like that. Vegan snacks or sweets.
I can't go back to doing this. This is crazy. I cannot be doing 100 logos because the person didn't feel that you got it right off the bat and got another one.
Oh no. You write that in your contract, like how many you go through. Like I only get 3 revisions. That's it.
Damn.
Then you got to pick.
That's crazy.
Out of those 3.
Yeah,
so if there's something that you want to kind of mismatch something, like I like the S in this, you could do that, but then that's it. Like, and if you try to like, I've had clients do like 90% there, and then they want to rechange everything. Oh well, we going right back to redoing a whole nother price now.
Oh shit! I mean, the one thing I think the people have to realize is that your brand is your brand, but it's not gonna be your brand like that forever because things get outdated. Things mature.
Every 7 years, mom and pops are supposed to change, and every 10 years, a big corporation, they say.
That makes sense. Yeah, for me, it does definitely make sense. That's a.
You still got to stay in brand, but you could edit it up, try to design a simple, like the Pepsi logo, how it shifted to make it look like it's smiling at you now, but it's still the same kind of shape and concept.
Okay.
So just little things like that.
So
remember, Amazon was just brown and everything like that when it first came out. Now it's blue color with a smile, heart underneath, but it still just says Amazon.
Yeah.
It's still the same font, just rounded edges now.
Yeah,
was it Amazon like only books before? Or
that's what it originally was.
Right? It was just they only sold books, and then all of a sudden they just
everything.
Yeah, I love Amazon.
Yeah,
I love and hate them because you click and you buy whatever right away.
You're gonna end up buying something. The arrow was introduced later, right? Because it's the A to Z.
Yeah, that was the redesign, and that's when remember Amazon originally was brown color. Now they're blue.
Oh.
And they're blue, navy blue, and light blue. Originally they were that almost like that how UPS like brown and
yeah, that's right.
When they first came out, you turn blue, it's a more happier, funnier, and now you have the check, which also looks like an arrow going. So it works out better and it looks happier and bubblier.
Yeah, they're about to split, by the way. I mean, anyway.
Again.
We gotta end this. How we gonna end this?
I think you're doing the shimmy.
Shimmy again?
Do the little shimmy how you...
Well, then you gotta do it too. We're gonna end this shit like this.
You gotta do this. This is how the video ends.
We're gonna fade to black.
Like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell when you are ready.
Click it now.
Woo! Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Thank you for listening, everybody.